My friends, how are you? It's Iona, your confidence and empowerment coach. I trust you're having an excellent day. I've just finished my Thursday weekly Upgrade Your Self-Confidence Masterclass. It was so good. I know I say that every week, right? But it just keeps getting better and better. We had a record number of participants this week. It was so good. If you want to come along to next week's, it's free Upgrade Your Self-Confidence Masterclass with me leading the way towards upgraded, up-leveled and elevated self-confidence. There is a link in my bio and I always post about it on my stories as well. So it's called Upgrade Your Self-Confidence. And it's about an hour and a half long and we go into some stuff. We dig up some stuff. It's very good. So I'm here just to remind you how awesome you are and how grateful I am for you. We don't hear it enough, right? And I'm sure you don't hear it enough, but I'm very grateful for you. I appreciate you. I wholeheartedly really, really appreciate you. You are fantastic. You are amazing. You are loved and you are supported. You are good enough. You are worthy. You are freaking worthy of everything that you want and need and desire and require in this life, right? You're worthy of anything and everything you want. Just because you did some stuff, right? Just because you experienced something bad does not mean that you are not worthy, right? It does not mean that you are unworthy. It does not mean that you cannot have a good life or feel happy or feel good, right? We do some things, we do stupid things, we make mistakes because most of the time, all of the time, we don't really know what we're doing, right? And many of us have never been taught how to properly use our emotions, or we're not taught emotional intelligence, right? So we tend to, and many of us who have experienced traumatic things happen in our lives, we respond and react and interact with the world around us based on these traumas, and we have trauma responses, right? We snap, or we say things we shouldn't have, or we make bad decisions, we make bad choices, and that's okay, right? Because we're human beings. We're not robots yet. We're allowed to make mistakes. We're allowed to make poor choices, right? It's okay. It's okay that shit thing happened. It's okay that bad thing happened. You can't go back unless someone has a DeLorean. Hi, Michael. Hi. Unless someone has a DeLorean available, you cannot go back in time yet and change the past, right? You can't go back and change the past. So why, pray tell, are you dragging it into your now moments? Why do we feel, well, I know why. Because we're not taught otherwise. We're not taught that it's okay to make mistakes. The mistakes are part of being a human, right? Mistakes are part of the learning process. So many brilliant inventions like penicillin and purple dye. These are two examples I can think off the top of my head that have been invented by making mistakes, right? Mistakes are powerful because they show us where we need to course correct. And if you have done some stuff in the past, made some mistakes in the past, take yourself off the hook. Now I'm giving you permission. You don't need my permission, but I'm going to give it to you anyway, just in case you think you need it, to take yourself off the hook. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Take yourself off the hook. Allow the things in the past to stay there, to be in the past, right? And in your now moment right now, recognize and remember your worthiness and your good enoughness, right? You are good enough and you're worthy of everything you want, need, desire, and require just because you are, just because you're a human being, and it is your birthright to get what you want. and ask for what you want, whatever your heart's desires, right? If you experienced something in the past, or you were told something by somebody once that made you feel like you're not worthy or you're not good enough to receive whatever it is that you want, I challenge you. I ask you to challenge that. Challenge you to challenge that perspective and that belief, right? Were you given this perspective or belief, or made to feel this way by someone else because they felt that way about themselves, right? I love teaching my clients all about ancestral perspectives, right? Thinking about our parents and grandparents and all of the people who came before us in our families or our communities, who believed certain things about themselves and the world and projected that onto others. And because we didn't know any different, because we didn't know that we could think and feel a different way, we adopted that as our own, right? We adopted that as our own special perspective that we should carry on, because if we weren't, to feel accepted, part of the group, and because we didn't know any different, we didn't know any better. I challenge you to have a look at your belief system and see if there's anything there that does not belong to you. If there's anything there that is ancestral, if there's anything there that is your mums, your dads, your siblings, your cousins, your aunties, your uncles, your grandparents, your neighbours, your teachers, right? Is there anything there about money, about jobs, about your ability, about your body, about anything at all, right? Is there anything there that does not belong to you? And in this moment right now, if you can think of something, or you might want to journal on it, right? This is really powerful journal prompt. You can decide that it ends with you, right? That from now on, every person that you see, speak to, and get to know, and meet, and hang out with, and be with, right? They all have the opportunity to let go of that thing too, that perspective and that ancestral belief. In my last email that I sent out, if you're not on my email list, send me a DM with your email address and I'll add you onto the list. I talked about quantum entanglement, right? And how everyone is entangled with someone else, and many millions of other people. Quantum entanglement basically means that two particles are entangled or connected, and when something happens to one particle, it doesn't matter where they are in the universe, how distant they are in the universe, when one particle experiences something, then the other particle feels it too. And this works for good as much as it does for bad, right? So imagine that you were to start to believe a different perspective. Imagine that you were to have awareness, create awareness of a perspective that's ancestral, that you feel like is not benefiting you or humanity, right? And you decide that you want it to end with you, that you want to start believing something different. And that could be about, again, money, your looks, your body, your career, your home, anything at all, right? Your relationships, love, anything that you know is not serving you, right? And you picked it up from family members or your community, your teachers or whomever. You becoming aware of that is amazing, first of all, and commendable and awesome, because awareness is the first step on the road of empowerment, right? Not to empowerment. Hi, Carl. Awareness is step one on the road of empowerment. You're on the road of empowerment. You've just empowered yourself by becoming aware of what's going on and not serving you, right? And then you get to decide something different. You get to decide, this perspective that I've been carrying around with me for so long, that wasn't mine anyway, I get to decide something different. I get to drop it and decide something different, decide the opposite perhaps, right? An example of this could be money, right? That it's not safe to receive money because it's too much of a responsibility, right? Or it's not safe to receive money because it might get taken away. You might have to, because an expense always comes up, right? These are perspectives that I know, I have heard being spoken in my family. And I know that every time that gets spoken or thought as a perspective, they're bringing that into the reality, right? That's their truth, and that's what they're experiencing. So I can decide that this perspective is no longer serving. It's not serving me. I want to receive. I'm ready to receive. I'm open to receive. It feels safe to receive. It feels good to receive, right? So I start believing a different perspective, that it's safe to receive money. Well, because I'm entangled at a quantum level with so many other people around me, other people, an infinite amount of people in this universe and in this world have the opportunity to feel that too, right? To feel that empowerment, to feel that freedom, to feel that relief, to feel that safety, that it's safe to receive, right? Which is like so powerful, so powerful. And we have just transformed an ancestral perspective that has been practiced probably for generations after generations after generations, right? Well, it ends there, right? As soon as you start practicing a different perspective, it ends with you, right? And of course, other people have the opportunity to believe and think and feel whatever they want to feel, right? But because you have had this aha moment, you've become aware of what's going on at an emotional belief and perspective level, and then you've started to practice something different, other people start to notice. And because we are energetic beings first and foremost, right? We're vibrational, energetic beings. Energy is everything. Everything is energy, including us, our thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Everything is energy. People can feel that. People can pick that up from you. People can feel that, especially the ones that we are entangled with at a quantum level. Okay? That is how powerful this work is, the work that I do. So freaking powerful. We can end ancestral trauma. We can end ancestral BS, bullshit. We can end ancestral nonsense that we know is not true, we know that's not serving us, such as there's only so much to go around, right? There's only infinite resources. There's only finite resources, when actually the universe is extremely abundant. It's infinitely abundant, right? The universe keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, right? Keep discovering new things. Nothing is finite, right? We are made to believe that it is, but it is not. We are infinitely abundant. Once you can tap into that feeling of what that could be like, what it could feel like, it's extremely powerful. And once we start to like drop and lose and decide something different, we change and transform the future generations and people around us. So that is what I wanted to say today. I trust you're having an amazing day. Remember that you are worthy and you're good enough. You're awesome. I really appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so freaking much. You're awesome. No matter what you did, no matter what other people say, right? I know you and you're awesome, okay? So there. Enjoy the rest of your evening, my friend. Have a beautiful weekend. I might pop back on live at some point. Remember that my mastermind group, Elevate, I am increasing the price after tomorrow. So if you're interested in joining, it is so wonderful. It's a 6-month mastermind, and you get coaching every 2 weeks with the group, and you get a coaching session with me, and you get daily exercises, journal prompts, and you get to be part of an amazing and epic group of like-minded people who are all on the same wavelength, on the same page, working together to solve problems, to feel better, to feel like they belong, right? To feel good, to feel free, to feel abundant. We do, so every day there are, I give journal prompts that are different every day. So Mondays are our day for transforming beliefs. Anything that we have got maybe from the weekend, so the journal prompts and exercises go from Monday to Friday, and then we have a think about anything that came up for us over the weekend, or anything that we noticed over the weekend, such as like ancestral things, right? Ancestral beliefs and perspectives, especially if you've been around family members that weekend, you know, you'll notice things. And then on Tuesdays we practice Ho'oponopono. which is the prayer that we send out for forgiveness for ourselves and others. And then on Wednesdays, we have money. We talk about money. We do lots of money journaling and money stuff, money exercises. On Thursdays, we have screen fasting. I'm breaking my fast right now, obviously. On Thursdays, we screen fast, which means we try to use our screens as little as we can, so that we can come into the present moment and enjoy the present moment and the people around us and the things around us, right? Because it's so easy to get distracted and so easy to just be on our phones and our screens all day, every day, when we're missing such an amazing, beautiful reality in life and people. And then on Fridays, we celebrate. Yay! We have a little party and we celebrate all of our wins from the week, and we share within the group, and we celebrate each other, and we have an amazing and beautiful time. And then we chill. Chill for the weekends. Then back to it on Monday. And on Sundays, we have our coaching calls with me. You bring whatever it is you need help with to the call, and it's like a hot seat scenario. And we talk about anything that you want to transform. It is amazing. So if you're interested in that, please DM me, Elevate, or go to the link in my bio and fill in the form on my website. It is so fun. I'm freaking loving it. It's my life's work. Bringing groups of people together to empower each other is my freaking highest excitement. I love it so much, so much. Okay, have a beautiful rest of your evening, my friends. I appreciate you so much. Yes.